What are the best 10 teams so far on FC25? In 10th place is Leighton. So starting at the back, we've got Van der Sar, Mendy, Haaland, Konate and Cafu. It's not surprising that Haaland's actually a pretty good centre-back. He's got the build for it. In midfield, we've got Pablo Mari, Caicedo and Zidane. Zidane's evolution was ridiculous when it first came out. It's not as good now. And up front, we've got Wilson, Eusebio and Salah. This team's obviously heavily being carried by the front three. In 9th place is Kumlal. So at the back we've got Van der Sar, Roberto Carlos, Saliba, Renard and Cafu. I usually don't like women in centre-back because usually they're too small, but I think Renard is the exception because she's about 6'2", which is good enough. And in midfield we've got Parisi, Vieira and Palmer. It's no surprise that Palmer had a ridiculous card this year. He's done very well. And up front we've got Kvaratskhelia, Ronaldo and Bale. As a Welshman, big fan of Bale. In 8th place is Silver Drummer. So starting off the back, we've got Alisson, Lizarazu, Varane, Gabriel and Pavard. Pavard is an excellent card, but in my opinion, more of a centre-back than a right-back. In midfield, we've got Malen, Mbappe, Makelele and Gase. Mbappe is actually not that bad a card, considering it's BTEC Mbappe. And up front, we've got Muller and R9. That is a ridiculous R9 evolution. I'd recommend everyone gets it. In 7th place is Throw. Starting off the back, we've got Van der Sar, Roberto Carlos, Gomez, Carragher and Thuram. Usually Carragher gets quite bad cards. Usually the pace is a bit too low. This one's actually not that bad. In midfield, we've got Son, Marchisio, Tchouaméni, Hazard and Dembele. That Dembele card is ridiculous. Definitely worth doing. And up front, the main man himself, Mbappe. It's crazy how many good cards he's had this year. In 6th place is Pale Telephone. Starting off the back, we've got Casillas, Mendy, Diaz, Alaba and Carlos Alberto. Carlos Alberto, in my opinion, bit of a weird one. Bit too slow to be a really good right back, but he's not really tall enough to be a centre back, but he can play both. In midfield we've got Selma, Matuidi, Trent and Maradona. Trent is obviously a right back, but I think he does play better in centre mid. He's got the stats for it. And up front we've got Eusebio and Ronaldo. That Ronaldo card was a great SBC, bit expensive but very decent. In 5th place is Zach Bays. At the back we've got Van der Sar, Roberto Carlos, Haaland, Tchouaméni and Cafu. In midfield is Hullet, Marmoush and Bellingham. Bellingham has had some pretty good cards this year. This one's ridiculous. Some of the lower ones aren't that great though because they don't have passing playstyles, which you kind of need if you're going to be a centre mid. And up front we've got Ribery, R9 and Salah. Ribery doesn't usually have like traditionally the best stats or playstyles in the world, but because of his sort of size and build, he does have something special about him. He's just too good on the ball. And in 4th place is Bobby Film. Starting at the back we've got Casillas, DeMarco, Pavard, Tchouaméni and Thuram. I packed this DeMarco card, and to be honest, it was so good, it really made me rethink having Jockey as a plus on a fullback. In midfield, we've got Ramirez, Zico, and Hullet. Hullet's a very good card, but Ariel's a bit of a weird one to have for a centre mid. And up front, we've got Kvaratskhelia, Ronaldo, and Salah. This team's got pretty good players throughout, but it is sort of heavily carried by the front three. And in 3rd place is Rubes. Starting at the back, we've got Yashin, Hall, Diaz, Renard, and Carvajal. I had Yashin, and I ended up taking him out of the team because he really wasn't that good at like rushing out, which I do quite a lot, so I switched Schmeichel in, and he's done much better for me. And in midfield we've got Adeyemi, Hullet, Bellingham and Beckham. I've got the lesser version of Beckham, the 90 version, and to be honest, I think it might be better than this one as a centre mid, because it's unlike this one, it's got Incisive Plus, which obviously makes a big difference for centre mid. And up front we've got CR7 and Griezmann. Griezmann isn't always the best as like a complete striker, but if you can figure out how to get the finesse shots right, he can be ridiculously overpowered, particularly this version of the card. And in 2nd place we've got Appropriate Yak. Starting at the back we've got Buffon, Roberto Carlos, Cannavaro, Van Dijk and Cafu. Big contrast between the centre-backs. Van Dijk may be the best one in the game. Cannavaro, a bit overrated. He's only like 5'9" or something. He's just not tall enough. In midfield, we've got Marchisio, Makelele and Xavi. Very solid midfield, and at the time of recording, quite up-to-date cards. And up front, we've got Okocha, Muller and Pele. Okocha's a very interesting cam. He's got like 98 dribbling or something. Ridiculous. And in 1st place is Waste Sympathy. Starting at the back, we've got Buffon, Roberto Carlos, Renard, Saliba and Thuram. I still think Van Dijk is the best centre-back in the game, but Saliba isn't that far behind. In midfield, we've got Trent, Rodri and Dino. Dino's a bit of an interesting cam, because he's definitely got the dribbling to play there, but he doesn't have any passing play styles, which is a bit of a problem. And up front we've got Retin, Bale and Salah. If it was me, I'd swap Salah and Bale over. I just think Salah's more of a striker. Thanks for watching, and I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. See you now.